Hello everyone, welcome to another Quick Harvest. My name is Floevery. Today we're going to be using the default background for my usual Spoopytober events. We're going to be looking at the Lake House, Alan Wake 2. I played Night Springs. I think I did the Star one with Jesse Faden, who appeared in this Control weird world. And today we're going to be playing the Lake House, which is basically us going to a facility that is on Cauldron Lake on the other side. And as we found out during the main game, well, I found out anyway, a lot of fucked up shit went down here. And this is basically a lot more of a horror, like a lower horror DLC. While Night Springs is definitely more focused on like 3 weird little events that transpire, this is a whole new thing, a whole new DLC, a whole new area. So I don't really know what I'm getting into with this. I'm nervous, scared, but also excited. So let's see what this is about, shall we? Let me play. Let me play. Okay, there we go. Load episode, please. Thank you very much. Here we go. This game is gonna put my PC to its limits, as it did during Night Springs DLC, so I'm gonna try my best. Hopefully this poor guy can handle like an hour of this game.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
It's also not gonna be a full playthrough, this is gonna be the first hour or so, just like with the Night Springs DLC. Oh, crazy camera angles, what?
It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most.
Uh-huh.
We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility.
The Lake House.
The Lake House. To study the threshold in Cauldron Lake. Find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even
So yeah, this is something you see during the main game, this FBC
the
facility.
Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Here she is. I was wondering this character would be more important in the story, considering they were kind of sidelined in the original main game. But they're going to be part of the DLC, so that makes sense. I don't think anyone in there's alive.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts. So much for the welcome wagon.
Don't worry, we got some people here who are going to die for us. It's fine.
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
God, this game is so well shot. I mean, Alan Wake 2, the whole game has always been well shot. And it always makes me sad that this game did not sell well for Remedy. Oh, Return Addendum. Return is book 3 and that's Saga's storyline. Okay, the game actually plays pretty well, we'll say. Whee! Hi. How's it going? Put your hands up. Okay, I haven't played this game in ages, so I need to remember how to play. No? Oh, no. We're going into this place. Okay, that's good to know. That's how you dodge. How do you run? Okay, it's just L3, as we would think it would be, to be fair. Estevez ID card. FBC identification card belonging to Agent Estevez.
This shouldn't take long, okay?
I don't remember if Estevez is a character in Control. I don't think they are. They might have been mentioned at one point during one of the DLCs, but I've been told this is a lot shorter than the Control DLCs. To be fair, that makes sense, because the Control DLCs were a lot less, like, detailed than this.
Research
and pacing-wise, it's important for this to be short.
Don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol.
Are you saying this right now?
Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
You were like, they'll be fine down here on their own. They don't need backup or security. And then they dealt with an AWE, which is probably why Jesse being, in charge of this place is probably for the best. It is, though, the lake house. Yeah, so Alan Wake lore. The Cauldron Lake, the lake itself, is what they call an AWE. It is basically what contains this darkness inside of it. That is what took Alan Wake to this dark place and other characters and led to a lot of bad stuff happening in this game and Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 1, and we're here now to go and have a look, prod the hornet's nest a little bit. Because something terrible happened in this place, but we don't know what.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here.
Is that Sam Lake again?
House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all
Oof.
for
Yeah, let's not look at any more of that, shall we?
study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Did he just copy over her voice there at the end?
Ah, that seems healthy.
Yeah, they have had far too much freedom here. I like the leaves on the window up there. It's a nice little bit of realism. Leaves will find anywhere to go, basically, even in a place like this. And it shows that this place has been around for a while. Yeah, this is a lot more like Control now. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. How do you turn off the flashlight in this? Okay, it's circle. Because, yeah, we like talking about flashlights, Capcom. We do like it when we can do this ourselves. Ramnus Daily stand-up. No doodling. The whiteboard. Why would you scratch it out? Just wipe it off. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ was still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. DFS this week. Ah, yes, DFS. Bad news. HQ still dark. No allergy bad. No armored beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is ineligible. Someone stored a black whiteboard marker. All vacation time cancelled. All in one day, huh? Yeah, so Estevez is the main character in this, as we kind of suspected.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
Well, no, because bad things are probably
Nobody
transpiring.
is.
Well, because they're doing
I'll
an
have to check
experiment, aren't they? A
An
lovely
experiment?
experiment. Yeah.
That bodes well.
Mm-hmm. Science fact of the day, September 14th, 2023. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented her in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
Security and Technical Support Division or Department updated the computer
must
password
be working on
reset
the
plot.
water
Let's see.
bubbles. I'll need to head down.
Yeah, can I read Estevez, please? Effective September 13, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and led to difficulty remembering your password. Recommend using a permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the first time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thanks for your compliance. So 6 digits, the first couple numbers will not change. Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the form below, just delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is complete. Jules Marmont, co-head of research clearance, the highest one. I forgot what it is called. You're like the boss here, and you're asking for a keycard replacement. When my old card went missing, how would I know if it was stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside that follows them if you were so concerned? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Yes, this is definitely a very non-toxic workplace so far. Research profile. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic power natural ability that manifests during the act of painting. The paintings featured scenes or events he would no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times as an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers are asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements around the subject. His ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their panel effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 power utilitarian. Through additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of his forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. See, you took this person here, person with this ability, to the Cauldron Lake, which is a place where the Dark Place manifests people's thoughts and creativity into bad things. To my new fellow head of the lake house, love, Diana. Well, they seem happy together. Bowers University, on recommendation of the facility and by virtue of offered Julius Francois Marmont, the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, and is entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William DeVille, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Bowers University. Notice of appointment. To Casper Darling! Oh shit, that's a control character. To Jules Marmont, appointment as a facility head. The senior and leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control is determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. I think that says the director. Yeah, it does. It has trench on it. Of course it would. Yeah. Okay, got it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why did you do that? That was crazy. Wow, how crazy! What crazy animation! There's a lot of things we can interact with down here. There we go. Oh Jesus. I mean, it's helpful at the very least. Yeah, okay, we got a map then. And no extra room, because you get an extra room in the main game. You go to a control room, which takes up a bit of performance, I will say. Which is probably why this is playing a little bit better than the main game, because we're not having an entire room being built at any given time. From Arthur Rami to FPC personnel, status update. RE Oldest House. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the Oldest House is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the Oldest House at the time of lockdown initiation remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originated from the Oldest House as a redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analysed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Romani, supervisory agent. Got nothing to say to that, Esterav? No? Not going to talk about Jesse at all from Control? No? Okay. That's fine. Huh. Yeah, this is your typical workplace. A very big open areas, but to be fair, that's the same with Control. Massive open areas for the most part. Right. Let's head down, shall we? Probably gonna have to do some kind of password to get in, to go further down. Oh my god, where can I go?
Access denied.
Well, you are not keeping me out. I'll need a key card with clearance.
Access denied.
Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
Oh, okay, good job, Esterav. Well, the person here wanted a new key card. They were asking for it. Where would they hide their key card? If anywhere. Oh, one of the pictures is put down. Weird. I love the light rain outside. That's a nice touch. I can't use the computer. Oh no, I can. I can use the computer. Well, I don't know what the first 4 digits are. I think the last 2 numbers are 14. But I don't know what the first 4 are. So we need to go look for that. Maybe it's on here. Generally don't know. This is a bit of a confusing puzzle, I will say.
Damn it.
Darn. Also, why are they using like an olden time computer? That's a little silly. Maybe one of the other computers has it on there, and we can have a look. Nope. Oh, wait, what's that? Lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions are applied to both civilians and FBC policies. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating. Well, how are you meant to know if it's redacted? I can't read that. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacting in the water, probably involves being naked, doesn't it? These activities can result in redacted being an estimated redacted % of cases. If you're unclear about any of the restrictions above, please speak of redacted. Oh, so easy to follow. A recent security observation operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls of Mortuary. The goal of the operation was to ascertain public knowledge and the opinion of the lake house and its operations. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there was a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists, taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is a cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity, or possibly even aggression. It is possible this is even the reason for Lake House's security breach back in. Action to be taken. Security personnel continue to monitor youth chatter. The rumor continued, disseminating a cover story may be required, perhaps even fabricated tarnish for an American Volcano Commission type institution. One of the things you find out in the main game, spoilers I guess for it, is that there's a cult, but that cult isn't evil. The cult is trying to prevent bad things from happening to people, and they're killing the monsters that appear in this area in the world. So these are dark place monsters. But because you play the game fighting possessed members of them, you think that they're evil, but they're not. They're actually good people, and yeah, I like that twist a lot. It works quite well in that game story.
It's locked.
Damn it. my god, they have actual bubble flip simulations for this machine. You didn't have to do that. That also implies that there's more going on here. Okay, right, I'm already lost and we're like in the first puzzle of the game. What I'm looking for is the first 4 digits. Don't touch. So it's 14. Maybe it has something to do with his signs over here. The last 2 numbers are 14, definitely. When did he get his degree? July 18th. Oh 071814. 071804. 07180414. 071814. Fuck. It's not a whole lot to go on, to be fair, game, I will say. He patented the frequent at the age of 38. Is it? Hold on. There we fucking go, got it. It was 38, not 14. Nice. Also, we got some mail to look at. Oh my god. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. What, like, 1990s Windows XP, like, computers do they use in this fucking place? Dr. Marmon Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any project work on Project Ramus, and they are shared research materials, so I can lease them back to Arbitus. Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, the senior researcher. So, does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself, Jules. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I will take her project, but then fair possible accusation. But I can confident that you understand. I will be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is of course the head of researcher's job to oversee research work. Maybe Anna is no longer up to the task. I am too busy to attend meetings, just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Artibus, so certain individuals won't be sent out to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Right, so the wife is taking money away from other projects. The husband isn't happy about this, but it's like, I know it's unfair, I know it sucks, Harry. And then Harry's like, oh no, the wife is like, go fuck yourself. And then Harry's like, so does next Wednesday work? Good relationship between these two. So Harry's like, good morning, a friend of mine that proposed needs to be set by the end of the month. Every station is being asked to give a full breakdown this year in an attempt to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should have a time for us to speak about and make sense. That means there's a budget. I really should have read that in reverse. Otherwise, I really fucked that out reading that in like the wrong order. It's fine. We got a gun, so we can go shoot some people now. Wait, what did I actually do? I actually forgot what I did there. I was so focused on the other thing that I didn't look. Oh, right, we can go into that room now. Right. The room we couldn't go into before. Understood. It's now going to be green, isn't it? Yay! A satisfying green colour. Fucking hell. So we almost fell through that door.
This should get me downstairs.
to level 1. Oh, kitty cats! Oh. I have been told that this DLC is very scary, so I'm looking forward to playing it. But like I said, I'll be doing half this DLC on recording and the other half myself because I don't have time to record this game, and this game is 100 gigs, so I want to get through it quickly.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to...
Yeah, well that's to be expected, to be fair, and I don't think you're going to get any signal out of here. Uh-oh. It's weird being in a control facility.
Breach detected in sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter.
Oh no 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 no
In
no.
the lake house, all agents converge on the facility now.
I remember
Relay
those
that
faces. Oh god, there's paint everywhere.
A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
But they didn't deal with it very well, did they? So this game, the main game anyway, loved to do like really quick jump scares. I wasn't that happy about that. Not one of my favorite ways of handling it, like the jump scare situation, where there's like sudden flashes on the screen of a scary man. I don't know how this game is going to handle that, but we'll see as it goes along. But yeah, there's a lot of paint everywhere.
I need to get back to the elevator. What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Where's the
You
fucking
were at-
elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
research order. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards this goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes. Ah, yeah, I remember that. All the nursery rhymes that appeared around the main game. As an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings have now been carried out by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to deliver work on nursery rhymes outside of the Lake House. Any exposure risk related to performing confidential work outside the facilities compromises having acknowledged and signed by the co-heads of research. Isn't that what killed them? Good. Threshold linking experiment progress report by Dr. Jules Marmot. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a success connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allows us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of this has yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the pages, his proven status as a paratutilian makes his work the most suitable research material. And no, we do not have the full report, so that's good. I feel like we're really out of our element here, Esterav. Oh, at least there's a nice vault in here. Okay, quick save. Save the game. I'm not a big fan of the music right now, to be honest. Can't say I am a big fan of the music. Okay, just remembering the buttons. Also, I've got haptics right now. I just realized that I do have haptics. Darling!
Dr. Darling.
AWE. Don't enjoy this sound design right now. And because I'm not playing Silent Hill 2 Remake, I don't know what's going to happen here.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Bouncy ball. Unfortunately, we are going to have to go through this big open area now. I think this thing that we're going to encounter here is not something we're going to be able to kill. And we're going to have to run away from it. Whatever it is.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
It's just like in Control. I remembered the power cores. Well, I can't pick it up, game. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. Is it in the walls? In the painted walls, maybe?
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Can't open it from the side.
What is?
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Fortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Oh my god. Being grinded the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any get quite confiscated. Next step, weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send commanders to off-site teams could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think of more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Blackrock was a thing from Control. I do remember that. It was like a quarry that was mining it for weapons potential. There was a whole DLC around that, like a quarry and like a rock area. What this is referring to. I'm kind of getting the story here now. Jules and this person were assigned to this place as like a backwater job. And they ended up, yeah, not having a good time because of that.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Oh, it's fine. Nothing will hurt us while you got this, will they?
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I think when I put this down, bad things are going to happen. It's not as light as I wanted it to be.
At least the elevator's back.
Gonna run over here. It's all just sound design, nothing else really.
Can't open it from the side.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go in here. I hate how gooey it is. Is it waiting in the paintings?
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Yeah, we need to get level 2. Come back here when we get level 2, I think. I wonder if, like, the people here got sucked into the paintings and that's those people we can see in it. Yeah, there's, like, people shapes in it. Either those are monsters or people have generally been sucked into paintings. No, 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 no. I'm good not thinking about that, I think. Missing Blackrock. Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of Blackrock missing from server level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another form of mistake. Did this please respond as missing, we will fix the problem. Blackrock is a specialist material, we only have so much of it now that the oldest house being closed. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana that those fools working on the Project Artibus, that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will see service in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy to making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above. This is a reminder, gentle reminder that I'm not using services. Yeah, they are. Pie Day! Hello! To celebrate the arrival of 4, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramus can enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit there to see if she bought pie. Oh my fucking god! Also despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased a delicious pecan-filled pies. And just to confirm something, let's just have a look at this. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Ah yes, gonna put you know, some nuts in our pies. Yeah, this is a very toxic workplace. They're doing this on purpose, like, I'm betting. Please remember to log your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your office open. It feels like no one wanted to be here. Everyone wanted to do their own fucking thing. Oh. Quick save.
First off,
So this is the voice actor for Alan Wake, by the way. They have a different model for his actual face, but this is his actual voice actor.
researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know.
I mean, that's what Mr. Scratch is from the original game, like a manifestation of Alan Wake's like
very scientific. I mean,
worst
came up with
traits.
that. Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very
Yeah, this is before all this stuff went down at Control.
This know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
I miss those. I'm looking forward to Control 2. I know they're working on that game now. And yeah, the idea of objects of power and that whole world is always weird. It's really well handled. It's, you know, the biggest comparison to be made to that is definitely SCP. Like the SCP Foundation, or these weird, like, out of the world items all being housed in one place to try and understand them. But most importantly, to contain them. And trying to find out more about them so that they can deal with them in the future is also the way of going about it. Hold on, what is this? Let me push this painting. Container, panel control switch. Oh, hold on. Also, let's go get the container first, shall we, while we're here? See, I think we're safe right now, but that might change if we stay here much longer. Like, we haven't triggered the monsters yet, and they're going to have them appear in a cutscene, probably, to make them more scary. Like, you know, there are certain things you can expect with a game like this, and I think that's one of them. I'm a touch confused as to where I'm meant to go, but I think it's in here. There we go, right. That's going to move all the panels in there. Means I might better get that container we saw in there as well. Uh-oh. Now? Now? Are we doing it now?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist.
That's not doing anything.
Take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile.
Fuck. Fuck! 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 We can't kill them. We can give them a go, I guess. Nope. Go on. Flashlights aren't working on me either. Of course they did. They're not from the dark place. It's something else entirely. Again, getting.
Fuck were those things? Deep breaths.
Don't worry. We only got 4 more floors to go down, Estevaz.
6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function.
How much do you get paid?
Take 6 deep breaths. Then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Like, you can't get paid enough for this.
Now where am I? What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control.
No. This isn't good, Estevaz. We should leave.
No hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you?
Wow, I'm sorry that you're so angry right now. Is it called the anger? Because we encountered the hiss in Control. This could be a different thing entirely.
Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that.
Are you hostile? That's a good question to ask.
I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
That's a lot of enemies.
What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down.
Whoa. No, no, go, 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 go. Don't stay here. This thing's gonna fucking kill us.
Please just cease all hostility right
Ah, yeah, there we go.
now. Bad news. That thing is really pissed off.
It's not work. The map isn't correct. Like, where are we right now? We're on floor 2, right?
It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby
Let's
steps.
try floor 2 again.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house.
Yeah, they were doing many different projects in the end, and then something terrible happened
Bright
because
Falls
there was
didn't
no,
need
like,
this
order or
particular
management here.
cherry on
Everyone
its
was
already
shit.
shitty Sunday.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Yeah, what the
Elevator.
fuck? Okay, we'll just go here then. If this elevator's not going to listen to us, we'll go this way instead. Page development. We need to get clearance too, then we can go back and get that that gun. That can probably fight these things, I assume. Paint gun. Or the opposite of a paint gun. Anti-paint. Refinement process. ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device ADT will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known palatalitium with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency of Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ADB must be evaluated and created based on similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. This is one of the reasons why I also really like this department, this like job idea within Control, because the people who get hired have to think so far outside the box, like looking at nursery rhymes. They have to become experts in fields that don't make a whole lot of sense in any other given context. So the people you kind of want here are people who can easily learn and adapt to situations and do even the most weird things to try and get a reaction out of these AWEs. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the writing style of Wake's writing, using pages of Lake House possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in a Lake's House's possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the writing content of Wake's writing, using pages in a Lake House possession as reference. Okay. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. You are dancing with fire, my friends. There's research, and then there's danger, and that's what these guys are doing. Is that why they put so much work into the research here? So they could all get out of this shithole and return to the oldest house? They poured so much attention into this task, not caring about the risks or the yellow tape, just so that they can get out of this fucking place. That makes a lot of sense, to be fair. What good are flares going to be? They don't work on these guys.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the Lake House were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the Lake House. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Words per sentence, 15, minimum 1, average. That's cool. Dial, characteristic, centric, lane, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focus timeline. Story concepts, Rudolph Lane, paint odor, marmots, hate, conflict. And that was made by The Page.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food.
What?
A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist.
This is the Italian that they were talking about. The one who is Project
But
P.
the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings.
So that entity we encountered is probably Rudolph.
A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts.
Not surprised he hates them. Like, they just fell apart basically. Is co-heads one word or two? One word. Because even at the colons there, it's all one connected phrase. There's no space in between. Contains dialogue, clip phrasing, third-person omniscient, broad timeline. Story concepts, Marmots, Diana and Jules, FBC House, Conflict, Water, Dark. Well, no, that's for this one. That's not for this one. And it's not from someone's perspective either. It's not from Rudolph's perspective.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly.
It was written by him.
This page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written
No.
in style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters.
Well, you are.
But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success.
Right, so you were doing research through the pages and he was doing research through painting.
I got word yesterday.
That's why there's two different projects.
Are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
And that's what led to this entire place falling apart. You need, like, HR. You need reports. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Yeah, here we go. Project X10032AW, codenamed Arbitus, focused on studying the writing of Alan Wake, with the Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C43210RL, project, that's Rudolph Lane, I think, right? Alan Wake, Rudolph Lane, yeah, I got it, right. Ramnus will focus on studying Rudolph Lane and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment, and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested to join the organization. That email we saw before about funds being transferred, Diana wanted to do that for her project because he didn't want Jules to win in the end when it comes to this whole race he was doing, and potentially that led to something bad happening to Rudolph and he ended up killing everyone here. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston. And now they're all fucking dead, so they're fucking idiots, aren't they? Emergency seat shelter. That did not say that before. That said experiment in progress. Oh, hello.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Right. Yeah, he was not happy about this development at
There was
all.
a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was
Edward Booker. Is that a character from Alan Wake 1? I think I remember Edward Booker. He did go and live in, he built that entire retirement home for some people, if I remember correctly. Oh god, I don't want to go out here.
Typewriters.
Endless.
Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix.
They had like all these typewriters going up at any given fucking time.
100% bad news.
Oh my god, yeah, they did. That's crazy. Can't go in there. It does say 2 on it. Thank you, game, for having it on there so I remember. Or don't have to remember, in fact.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't.
Shit.
Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much
That's
better
why
by
they were
observing
researching for
our
artists who have all previously been to Cauldron Lake.
Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
No. They probably brought those poor people here to their death. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, Paleontologian, and suspected in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. While I not like to bring myself or my biases into work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any further readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The pages we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for the story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotional prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflicts this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever his writing this is from, get this information? Or was the page itself determine these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to make my entire career at the FBC. If it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being given by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their person? I mean, it did, because you suddenly became very obsessed with this project after this. My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to another research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or honesty are theirs to control? Just like the name of the other game, Control. A game that I love. I love Control. Fucking crazy. Right, we haven't tried the other 2 doors yet. I know this one's locked, but I want to see if the other one's locked. There's a lot of reading in this, I will say, but I don't mind it. It's good information, like finding out the history of this place and how it's gone on. And there's a federal type where it's going off is also really good. And kind of scary. Progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Cause of content revoked the publishing house. No result. No useful information. Wake's agent refusal to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted. No useful information. Check door available online. Interview publication elements obtained to Alan Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ADDs will continue to be operated with the available cameras until Alan Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. I think, like, you know, going for the type of his research is kind of brings up an AI issue, right? Where you can do everything in your power to make it as close to the original person as possible. But at the end of the day, it is not the original person. It's a machine doing that. And I think the Shadow knows that. The Shadow doesn't want a typewriter making the creativity, it wants an actual person doing that. Which is why the other experiment with Rudolph is working so well in comparison. Because he's actually here, doing the paintings, which led to this place falling apart, obviously. Where the fuck am I going right now? I'm not on the map. Oh.
Shit.
Shit indeed.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
We can't use a gun, no. The guns don't work on these fucking guys. We know that. We've already been told that by the game.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. It was too...
It's the same dialogue. I thought it was different, but it's not the same. I was getting worried there that we had to go through this 3 times, but no, I think we just got to go back through the other way.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived...
I can see why he researched it, because it's the closest thing they can get to probably interacting with the Shadow and the Dark Place, but alas, did not end up the way they wanted it to. Ooh. Oh, it's a cool light show.
Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Ow, my face! Good shooting. Okay, there's another one over there. Fuck! No! Oh god. I don't think I played this on controller last time. that's why I'm having such a bad time with this. Fucking penis. Right, go, heal. Heal. Oh. I hope we're done, because I have no more ammo game.
Had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Fuck. Right, back the way we go. Recursive loop, as they said. Well, I mean, I got ammo, but not enough if we encounter more enemies. Goopy. And one final attempt. I love that effect of going back here again for a third time. Just gonna have a look around to see if I can find any additional ammo, because the game has not given me a whole lot. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got some more ammo now at least. I probably missed a couple of boxes while I was walking around. Ooh, no.
3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it
About
mean?
going far into this.
This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction.
So one's too cowardly, one's too stubborn, and it ended up causing an entire issue of this place where one was too scared of safety parameters, one wanted to go straight into it, and they just couldn't handle each other. Like the way they describe Jules as a character is someone who, you know, promotes things and gets the money required for projects, while Diana seems to be more sort of steadfast scientist who doesn't care about risk. But those two things do not work together in an isolated environment like this, and thus it led to this disparity between them, and probably led to these two events getting worse, where the writing went nowhere, and then she was like, okay, I'm still not going to let you win this easily, and then maybe she tried to get something out of Rudolph that led to him losing his mind, potentially? Oh, what's going on here then? Ooh, what's going on here then? The never-ending corridor. Wait, where am I? Okay, well, I found a door that has no power. Is there a chute as follows? That goes to the light. Nope. Okay, we need to go find a power cord then. I have no idea where the fuck I am right now. You can open this door, it's got some clearance 1. Oh, I hate how dark that makes it. No, I don't like how dark it is now. I love that they brought the cubes back from Control, that's cute. So you would use your telekinesis powers in Control to hit these into other objects? Okay. So do I need more than one? Also, I am looking around for ammo while we're here. Is the puzzle that I need to get these two out and then take them somewhere? Yeah, just stand under those sparks, Estevez. That's going to work out well for you, isn't it? We are completely defenseless right now if something appears and tries to kill us. don't know where I'm going with this. Like, at all. Uh-oh. I don't know where I am, but I'm scared. Have we just looped? Ooh. Ooh. Maybe we've got to plug them both in at the wall sockets. Is that the puzzle here? They need to both be plugged in. And now that we've got them both, we can do this.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh. Okay. And what did that do exactly? Can I do this? No. Oh, it does go in there. This needs to be turned off. Right. Okay, hold on. Because then it won't be a cable anymore. And that should stop. No, it's still not working. Wait. I think I did the puzzle out of order. I did it in a weird order. So if we go back over here and turn this thing back on, it'll fix the conduit, I think. There we go. And that should now work. Yeah, there we go. Easy puzzles. Yeah, I can finally leave this awful place. Oh, it's painting again. Rudolph, I know who you are now.
You again.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship.
It's my
Shut up. Work to do that. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmonts clogging his head.
Poor Rudolph.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
Dead. Oh,
Christ.
is that them? What we're seeing there?
It's fixated on the Marmonts.
Oh, we need
What
that.
did they do?
Right, elevator. Where do you want me to? Where do you want to fucking take me this time, huh? What wacky ride am I gonna go on next? I'm already at 3. Oh, how about we try 2 again, huh?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are. But the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got.
Don't say that.
Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
We're going a long way for floor 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Oh, we actually made it to level 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Hello. Alright, there are enemies in this area. Level wide lockdown, so all the doors are gonna be shut. What's behind door number what? Okay, it can't actually open these doors. God damn it! I like bathrooms and horror games where you can open all the doors. I enjoyed the attention to detail of the water. Hey! Gonna grab this. Stuff is about to go down here. They're setting us up hard.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
By fighting these enemies and making the lockdown go away, which, to be fair, is not preferential for us, considering that there are a lot of them. There are a lot of enemies here. Holy shit. Okay. Let's get as many items as we can. I would like more healing. I haven't played Alan Wake 2 in ages, and the combat wasn't amazing in Alan Wake 2. It was fine. So I need to get used to this again. I much prefer the combat in Control, to be honest. Is it level 5 and level 3? Okay, let's just activate that so we have it on the map. Right. We need to head down here to the middle part of the area. Oh, there's blood down there. Actual blood. No! Jerry! Can't believe they'd kill Jerry like this. Law! Oh my god. Continue the story from Page. ID'd Alan Wake matched the tone, style, and content of Alan Wake 2 as closely as possible. I don't like that there's a 2 now. Did they find someone else to bring in now, that means? The crack was an emotional one, and lying right through the marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Joel's mind as he continued through the lakeside cottage window. The sun was setting on a stormy day, and rain-heady clouds hung low, way down, the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favourite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair, then sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered and annoyed of himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine and poured himself a generous serving. Kept pouring. His mind settled by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect and mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. While I was flying over the rim of his cup, where he didn't even notice, he put down the bottle, scanned the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. Sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. Felt like he had seen some of this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped back to his present. She was staring up at the sky in a panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. His life flashing before his eyes? Initial review, Booker's writing. Yeah, so they got Edward Booker for this. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the Wake's pages we provide as reference. Why is he so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what was happening at the end? Where the hell is this? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concept he had to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work against no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him before, I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. I wonder what the code is. Hardest password in the game. Oh my god. I can't wait to see what this is. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's projects. And we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Haha. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks to pay last night. He told me Jules was withholding Wake's papers from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You really leave me all alone here? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Oh. Innocent co-workers got caught in all this bullshit. Yeah, great. We had that again. Pi Day. I like that they have the same alerts on their computers. Nice bit of realism. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing sub-study related to Project Artibus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to that Lake House for study. To Miffa Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker less successful than Tamitha, but theatre is more widely recognized as art than the true crime novels. Observe these subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research. Darkness brought Marmont's the Lake House conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Yeah, I mean, at this point, we know what kind of happened.
Someone
What?
who isn't a painting.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going.
Is that
Can we do this
Edward?
later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
Edward Booker?
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
You need to know what's going on here. Where do you think you
What are
are?
you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because
This is the
you need
guy
it for
from the
some
beginning of Alan Wake
experiment or
2?
something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right.
Idiots.
It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
It literally is, though.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too.
I
And
see,
look,
that's what he's done.
The sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s.
The facial
sci-fi
acting
kind
here
of
is
way.
great. Did a good job
You
of
could
it.
dial down the role playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second.
It's lucky that this happened when it
Oh,
did.
and can I get
Otherwise,
my
we
phone
would
back?
have,
I'm gonna call my
these guys
wife.
would have starved to
I
death.
don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I'm guessing she's in the other cell over here. He doesn't react to the gun being shot. Sadness. You know, that's one wake-up call, but it didn't work in this regard. You can't even see the bodies, like, around him right now. Oh, no, I think she's dead.
Happened here?
I think Tammy's dead.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the
Oh,
classic
no.
artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better.
Huh.
I will paint.
This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Project Ramus. Subject condition report redacted. Project information. Rudolph Lane has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declined to request to work. However, given time and pressure, subject will always would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He's becoming disinterested in his work. Yeah, it makes sense if you constantly making paint. He's becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying a piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or characterize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. You idiots. As of yesterday, Subject refused to touch his supplies. He claimed he will not pay anymore, wishes to leave. Subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While our team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if his work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convinced subject with force or coercion may only entrance him further in his disposition. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmon, co-head of research, has suggested that a high dose of to be introduced. Oh my fucking god. They drugged him. They fucking drugged him with his food.
Looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Idiots. The both of them. War move on transport, level 2 lane cell. I think 7 war needs to be removed for transport to level 5 analysis. Towards requires my job to know which levels you use a conquer is your wait. Could they not remove him through the door? Like what happened to him? Why did you need to remove part of the door to get him out? I don't understand that. That's creepy, I don't like that. Something terrible happened, you can already tell. Right. There's a point of interest I haven't gone to yet over here near this other cell, so let's go see what that is about. Chances are we'll go look for the save point, and I'll call it there for this episode, I think. Right, I didn't have it with the door before, or that part of the door before. Hi guys, how's it going? Don't mind me. 0% of effort today. I like that they can't get through, that's scary. I feel bad for all the employees here who got caught up in this fucking race between the two co-heads. And they had to die for it, basically. Right. Well, information. Very much almost like a graphic novel in how much reading there was. There was always a lot of reading, to be fair, in Alan Wake games. The writers love their little lore tablets, and to be fair, it's my favourite part of their games too. I like the dynamic between these two co-heads. But to find out what happens, you guys will have to play the rest of the DLC yourselves, or watch someone else do it, because I plan on recording the rest of this, or playing the rest of this myself later today, and just getting it done, and then getting this game off my hard drive, because 100 fucking gigs. it can't stay on here, it needs to go. So, yeah, I like it. It's well-paced, a lot of dialogue, the monsters are scary. I assume that new gun will be able to kill them at some point, but for now, I have no idea. And I guess I'll find out myself then. But I hope you all enjoyed this quick harvest. And that's it for Alan Wake 2. I did one for Night Springs, and this is the last one for me now. Chances are when Control 2 comes out, that'll also be a quick harvest, maybe even a scatter shot, but we'll see. I love Remedy. Remedy are wonderful. They make fantastic horror games, or fantastic games in general. I kind of see them as a new Team Silent, like the people who are really good at what they do and have really found a great style for themselves. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens for Control 2 when that eventually gets made. But chat, I'll see you all later for the next Quick Harvest. Goodbye.